and policy advocacy. Now, first and foremost, let me introduce you all to our chief guest, Dr. Bigash Chandrapal. It is an absolute honor to introduce Dr. Bigash Chandrapal, an internationally renowned expert in power system stability, control, and computation. Dr. Pal is a professor of power systems at Imperial College London, where he leads pioneering research in smart grids, renewable energy integration, and transmission network stability. His research has been sponsored by major global industry leaders such as ABB, Siemens, General Electric, and National Grid, making a tangible impact on power system management worldwide. With an academic journey spanning Jadavpur University, IISc Bangalore, and Imperial College London, Dr. Pal has graduated 23 PhD scholars, authored over 115 IEEE transaction papers. So please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest, Dr. Bigash Chandrapal. I invite you, sir, to address us while we celebrate Women's Day today.
Oh, thank you. Do I have to say something?
Yes, sir.
I thought we will have this.
We are expecting this, sir. Yeah.
We are expecting the panelists to speak.
Sure, sir.
Okay. How long? How long I should?
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
5 minutes.
5 minutes, sir. 5 minutes, sir. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's my pleasure to be in this auspicious occasion of Women's Day. As you know that I have been volunteer for power and energy societies for last 15 to 20 years in different roles, editor-in-chief publications for the power energy societies. So we have they are rather met many able and competent women and who are doing exceedingly well now. So during that 5 years between 2019 to 2023, when I was VP publication, I appointed 75 women associate editors across all 6 to 7 transactions as well as the 2 magazines. One of them was editor-in-chief also. In terms of this today's context of e-mobility and entrepreneur startups and all, this is the way to go because the transportation is going to be all electrified, and we are also involved in our group for some research. I want to share with you today my experience in the last 2 weeks of last year while I was in South America as IEEE DLP speaker. It was all organized by the IEEE Women in Power Engineering in South America. So that's the Lady Guadalupe. She is the region 9 representative for the board. And then I went to Bogota in Colombia. That was again locally organized by Catalin Lozano, a fantastic women volunteer, worked for the network of Colombian electricity system operator. We had a fantastic event with so many women engineers. Then we had a good evening also in Monserrate Church, which is a famous landmark. And then I went to Quito in Ecuador. So there also I was well received by young women volunteer, Rosie Constante. She is an MSc power engineer, extremely resourceful for promoting power engineering amongst girls. So that was my second trip, and then from there I went to Peru. This is the 200 years of Peru's independence, and again IEEE Peru has got one permanent secretary women. So we had a fantastic 4 hours session there. From Peru, I went to Argentina, Buenos Aires. So Argentina is not very much kind of participated into IEEE, and also country has its own issues and economic problems and so on. But I had a fantastic experience there in University of Buenos Aires. So that was December 2024. And then one Sunday, I went to a place called Villa Ocampo. That is the house, official house of Victoria Ocampo. Many of you have heard about her name. She was the founder of the Sur Journal, the South Spanish Journal. She was nominated for Nobel Prize in 1970s. Then she was given Desikottam from Viswabharati University in India. That why I'm talking much about while I was visiting her house and Miralio River there. That is where Rabindranath Tagore went, 100 years, exactly 100 years back. And that time Tagore was 63 years old, got his Nobel Prize almost 15 years back. So that is how he was very inspired to learn how to paint. So at the age of 63, Victoria Ocampo kind of encouraged Rabindranath Tagore into paintings. All Tagore's paintings was inspired by Victoria Ocampo. From there, I went to the next country, Uruguay, Montevideo City. In Montevideo City, I was received by the president of the Uruguayan Electricity Network Authority, Gonzalo Casari Lava. So, and then he was taking me to a park, and then he says, "You see, this is the park. It's known as Marcia Lago Casarilava Park." Then I was asking, "Is there any connection between your surname and that this Garcia Lago Casarilava Park?" Then he was smiling. He says he was the mother of my grandmother, and she donated hundreds of acres of land to the Uruguayan government to build the park so that the ecosystems of the whole city of Montevideo is protected, and that. So then from the Uruguay, then I went to Chile, and when I was in Chile, there was staying the hotel, the Sheraton Hotel in Santa Marina Avenue on the river. And then opposite to that, there is a big park called Central India Plaza. So they named that as Indian Park on the 100th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And they put actually the big statue of Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Tagore in one corner. And I could see on the other side of that park, there is also, lots of flower, because that was the summer season for South America. Lots of oleander flowers. Then it reminds me the oleander flowers and then Tagore. And then many of you have, come across Tagore's drama called Rakta Korobi. That is the Bengali version of the red oleander flower. So he was inspired by that flower, some country he visited. So that's the Rakta Korobi. And in the central Rakta Korobi, the central character is Nandini, that's another woman. So this is my 2 weeks journey to those 6 countries where I could always connect some kind of inspirational, the presence and touch of women. And so that's the meaning in our life of women, what they can do. And these are all in connection with the IEEE DLP Power Engineering. I think I better stop here and let us celebrate the brilliant accomplishment of our women power engineers and our entrepreneurs. And many of you know that I'll be also coming to Kerala during my election campaign in August. So we'll meet you at that time. I think I have taken more than 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wishes. And we'll be very much happy to welcome you here at Kerala. Thank you for addressing us. It felt good and inspiring to hear your stories and the importance that women played. Thank you. Next, I invite Dr. Bobby Phillip, the chair of IEEE PES Kerala Chapter, to talk about a few words about our celebration of Women's Day.
As rightly pointed out by our chief guest, it's a nice occasion to recollect all, to listen to all the women leaders who have contributed in great many ways, especially to the engineering field. And as today's function, it is attended by our respected Bikash Prasad, who is happening to be the president-elect candidate for 2025. I wish all success from PS Kerala Chapter side. We welcome you, sir, to this function. And today we have eminent speakers from different different industries. Srimati Shipra Kapoor is founder and director of LexQ International, is joining us. Srimati Priyanka CP is a senior engineer systems with Vogue Warner. Srimati Neha Sharma, Vijnanta Private Limited. Dr. Sri Lakshmi MP, NIT Calicut Assistant Professor. Srimati Intu Thakur, founder, Trustwave Consulting. And Dr. Deepthi S. Nair, a specialist at IEEE, is also joining us. We welcome all respected women leaders from different spheres in industry, different roles, which has a combination of academic and industry areas. So I welcome all of you and to this function, and we thank you for accepting our invitation to join at this talk in short notice. And also our respected former chair, Ajit Gopi sir, is also joining us. And many other participants are also there. So I'm not taking much time. I invite all of you to this important session that we have in this year. So thank you and welcome all you to the, once again, welcome all you to this session. Thank you. Over to Aditya.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the warm welcome to all of us. Yeah, so now I'm going to the introduction of the panelists. It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Priyanka CP, a dedicated engineer and a key contributor to the advancement of electric mobility. She's a senior engineer systems at Borg Warner, a global leader in automotive and e-mobility solutions with a strong presence in 92 locations across 24 countries. With her expertise in electric motor design and multi-physics optimization, she has been actively contributing to engineering community through different IEEE sections. A strong advocate for technological advancement, she continues to shape the future of sustainable mobility. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Priyanka CP to this panel discussion. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Neha Sharma, an entrepreneur driving innovation in green technology. She is the co-founder and CEO of Vijnata Private Limited, a company specializing in lithium ferrophosphate battery manufacturing for EVs, medical devices, GPS system, and solar energy solutions. Under her leadership, Vijnata has also ventured into eco-friendly electric bicycles, offering sustainable mobility solutions. Beyond business, she's a strong advocate for green technology transformations and climate-conscious innovations. Her work has been recognized in key industry forums, including the HSBC Go Green Cyclothon, where she presented Vijnata ARKA electric bicycle as part of a first-of-its-kind initiative in Delhi. With her expertise spanning energy storage and sustainable business models, she continues to shape the future of green transportation. I welcome you, ma'am, Ms. Neha Sharma, to this event. Next, Dr. Sri Lakshmi MP.
Thank you.
Dr. Sri Lakshmi MP is an assistant professor at NIT Calicut, specializing in power electronic circuits, electric vehicles, electric drives, and energy science and engineering. She has made significant contributions to power electronic research, particularly in high voltage gain DC-DC converters, power factor correction, and trajectory optimization in electric drives. Dr. Sri Lakshmi has also received several accolades, including the Inspire Faculty Award 2019, International Woman of the Year Award 2022 for excellence in research and teaching. I welcome you, ma'am, Dr. Sri Lakshmi MP, to this venture. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Deepthi S. Nair, a distinguished expert in power electronics and electric mobility. Dr. Nair holds an MTech in industrial drives and control from MG University, followed by a PhD from NIT Calicut in 2019. She has a strong academic foundation, having served as an ad-hoc faculty in NIT Calicut before moving into cutting-edge industry roles. Her professional journey spans leading EV and power electronic companies, including Simple Energy Private Limited, SFO Technologies, and currently Tata Elxsi, where she works as a specialist in EV technology. With a rich background in both research and industry, Dr. Nair is at the forefront of advancing intelligent and efficient EV solutions. So I welcome you, ma'am, Dr. Deepthi S. Nair, to this event. Yeah. So without any further ado, let's start our discussion. So I have divided all the Sir, someone.
I think everyone's a panelist actually make it video on. It will be better, I feel.
Sure. Yeah, all panelists kindly. Yeah, thank you. So I've divided this discussion into 4 to 5 segments. So I'll first start with a quote for each segment. So first is starting an EV-related business requires deep industry knowledge, strong networks, and resilience. Let's begin by understanding your journeys. First, I would like to start with Neha Sharma. And the question is, battery technology is a critical enabler of electric mobility. What were the key challenges in establishing a battery manufacturing startup, and how did you overcome them? Ma'am.
Hello everyone, good evening. So my name is Neha Sharma. I'm co-founder of Vegeta Private Limited. We are into electric mobility and energy storage segment. In electric mobility, we make lithium batteries. Talking about battery manufacturing, it is definitely a capital intensive business that requires a significant investment. And if I talk about the challenges, some of the key challenges in this field are: number one, there is definitely a financial constraint and capital requirement. Number two, we'll talk about is a reliable raw material sourcing and vendor dependence. And number three challenge we are talking about is a technical and quality control challenges. So talking about my venture, we started in way back in 2018. So we were a bootstrapped in the beginning. So we had to find a way to enter the market with minimal capital while ensuring quality. So for that, we built our own machines to ensure in-house quality control and customization as per our requirements. And we started with making low application batteries like solar street light batteries and electric bicycle batteries, then went further into making like electric scooter batteries. Talking about the reliable raw material sourcing, definitely you need high quality lithium cells and other critical components has also be looked forward to with respect to the quality parameters. So you cannot solely, you need to have a trusted supplier network, and you need to have a strict vendor assessment protocols as well. So these are the three key challenges. And definitely to overcome the financial constraints, we initially focused on manufacturing solar streetlight batteries, and this allowed us to generate revenue and refine our processes and scale gradually without any upfront starting with heavy upfront costs. And talking about definitely you need a strong technical background, strong technical team to ensure your products meet safety, performance, and efficiency standards. So the key to success in battery manufacturing is heavy focus on quality control. That is a must, a technically strong team, and a solid financial strategy along with a strategic partnership. So that helped us definitely build a strong foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was very inspiring to hear your words, the challenges that you all faced, and you give a very structured answer. Thank you. Yeah, we were all able to follow that. So next is technology is at the heart of EV mobility, whether in motor design, battery technology, or power electronics. Let's hear from our experts now about the innovation in this place. My question is to Dr. Srilakshmi MP. Power electronics plays a crucial role in efficient energy conversion. What breakthroughs do you foresee in this domain that can benefit startups in electric mobility, ma'am?
Thank you, Aditya. Good evening to all of you, and very happy to share this platform with all the great panelists and Professor Vikas Pal sir. Thank you. A very happy Women's Day to all of you. For going to the question, it's about the power electronics and what impact it can do for electric vehicles. When I see, as a researcher in power electronics, I see power electronics as a heart and soul of EV technology. EV, electric vehicle, is a very old technology, which came up even before the IC engines were existing. But there were very, very less options, especially with respect to the motors and storage, which was the major challenge at that time. And also, even when we have options, there were very less options to condition the power available. And there were petroleum revolution also, which took up the advantage. And then there was an extra advantage for the IC engine. But when we see the profile, After 1970s, especially after the developments which has happened in power electronics, there has been a look back to the electric vehicle technologies. So power electronics makes it possible to have a power conditioning, and the solutions which a power electronic circuits provide is actually theoretically lossless. So that is the main attraction when we come to power electronic solutions, which uses switches, inductors, capacitors, all those which are theoretically lossless, or we can say the efficiency to be by theory it is 100%. So from the electric vehicle industry point of view, power electronics is a heart and soul. But the breakthrough in the electric vehicle industry will happen only when there is a lot of contributions related to the storage, and especially developing systems which can do fast charging. There are a lot of challenges with motor control, motor design, drives, etc., which has been overcome successfully till now. But this challenge, which is demanding a fast charge, maybe an ultra fast charging of batteries, which can match the time which we take to fill up our petrol tank or diesel tank of an IC engine, is what will be leading to the adaptability of electric vehicles in future. And for that, the storage technology has to advance. There has, if not batteries, has to be something alternate which can provide this. And also the charging infrastructures should also advance. So the game changer for the adaptability of electric vehicle, when I see from my point of view, will be the charging part. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. As a student pursuing power electronics and drives at MTech degree at present, I could feel more connected to your answer. So storage technologies, power conditioning, and fast charging are important domains for research for all of us. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So next, I would like to ask Ms. Priyanka CP a question. As an engineer working in electric motor design, what are the most critical technological trends shaping EV performance and efficiency, ma'am?
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Aditya, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Can you please repeat the question? Sorry.
Ma'am, what I asked is, as an engineer working on electric motor design, what are the most critical technological trends shaping EV performance and efficiency?
Okay. So yeah, working as a motor design expert in a tier 1 company, and we are actively producing a motor for especially automotive sector that includes traction, then four-wheelers, then heavy duty vehicles. So that means as a motor design expert, I have worked on the software that includes the FEA analysis, the other modeling that includes the aspects such as we need to analyze the electromagnetic analysis, then thermal, then we need to analyze the noise, vibration, harshness. Along with that, we have to look on to the structural aspects, and also we have to work on the optimization. So these are all the software background that we need to work on before moving on to the manufacturing as a prototype or as a more units of motor. So as of now, all the companies which are into the manufacturing, they have their own internal software for analyzing all these performance. Along with that, they are using some of the FEA toolbox, such as ANSYS, COMSOL, EMD toolbox, such as platforms. So after analyzing all that, we have to work on to the prototype where we are manufacturing some FU quantities in order to check whether that is meeting the requirement or not. So as of now, the company, most of the companies which is into the manufacturing of the motor, they are moving with the current trends that includes the AI aspect for analyzing the design aspects, that includes the electromagnetic, thermal, and other things. So that is how the trend is as of now going on in a EV motor manufacturing company. Yeah.
Thank you, Priyanka ma'am. It was good to hear from a core industrial expert. So you said what as engineers we would like to hear and what are the R&D at present working, like going on in the industries. You also mentioned about the relevance of analysis software. Thank you, ma'am. So next is the same question for Deepthi ma'am. Dr. Deepthi, what motivated you to venture into electric mobility sector and how did your journey begin, ma'am?
Okay, hi, good evening, and a happy Women's Day all. First of all, I'll just answer the question. The journey was unexpected. I should say there was nothing motivated that I just delve into it. It was unexpected. Actually, it happens during my research time. I could say at that time my primary focus was only just to design a motor controller and how this algorithm development, everything, how it is working. But apart from that, I didn't know what is the EV aspect in that. Uh, for that point, actually, my guides, especially my doctoral committee members, they have helped me a lot. Uh, they asked me one question one day: why you can't extend these technologies or your concept to an EV industry? I didn't even imagine about that thing. So that should I say it was unexpected. So it is something like I gradually grown up in EV industry and now it becomes a part of my life. So it is something like I tasted delightful and now I am craving for more. That is something I could say. uh, then the thing is that that is how it began during my research period, how we can convert our algorithms or ideas into an industrial aspect. Later on, after entering into the industrial domain, it was more easy because what customer needs, based upon that, yeah, we could get more ideas what how it is, how an EV industry focusing and how it is growing, what are the challenges, etc. We could I came more, I mean, I will get more idea about that after entering into the industry. So it would like I like to explore it more and more when the challenges came. So it is something like the path from research towards the industry. So I could say that I started it from my research aspect itself. When coming into the industrial point of view, I have worked with more into the charger infrastructures and more onto the charger domain. Other than I didn't confine myself into the motor controller aspect, but you should adapt all the power electronic aspects in the EV. So I could say that EV domain captured all my imaginations and it provided me a space for that. It's not like somebody forced me. It randomly I chosen the EV industry. I think that was enough.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you. It was a very sincere answer from you, ma'am. Many students and young professionals like us are stuck with maybe in our lives, we get stuck with our ideas. And you gave us an importance of how mentors are in our life and how they can be very impactful in transforming our career path, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, coming to the next tagline, like, as I say, scaling an EV startup requires strong business strategies, investment, and policy support. Now, let's discuss the business landscape. My first question is to Ms. Neha Sharma. Securing funding is a major challenge for startups. What has been your experience, ma'am, with funding, and what advice do you have for women entrepreneurs seeking investment?
So, talking about funding, yes, it is a crucial and a challenging aspect of any startup. But if we talk about like battery manufacturing and EV technology, it is definitely a challenging aspect because these are the capital intensive industries. While there are several options available, in the initial stages, we explored various funding sources, including loans, government grants, and private investors. But talking about the traditional loans that require collateral or strong financials, which were definitely difficult for a new venture like us. So, government grants are there through incubation programs. That was definitely an option for us, but they require a strong innovation component in the industry. So, we further, we were when we were bootstrapping our startup way back in 2018, we moved forward with the product development and then went on to resuming operations after like 1 or 1.5 years. So we eventually turned to private investors for funding that helped us to scale. So definitely, this journey of investment made me realize the importance of retaining majority ownership as a founder, which I will advise that it is very important for a founder to retain a majority ownership in the agreement. As long as possible, I would recommend that founders should aim to keep majority shareholding, and careful consideration of the investment agreement before signing is also very, very important. Definitely I had to enter into a detrimental agreement, but I took this as a learning experience and continued my journey forward to future investments with a more strategic approach. um, ad- More advice for women entrepreneurs seeking investment in EV industry is that there are they can look forward to exploring women centric funding programs, women startup program at IIM Bangalore for funding and incubation support. Then they have to be very cautious with the investors agreement also, and retaining majority ownership, as I already told, is a important thing to look forward to. And when looking for the investors, you need to build a strong business case with respect to scalability, execution, and with respect to team also. Keep your financial structured with respect to the because be very prepared to showcase the demand, competitive advantage, and future growth potential. So starting small, but so you can start small but look forward to creating a robust foundation. So while funding is definitely a challenge in this industry, careful consideration and selection of investors and strategic financial planning can ensure that women entrepreneurs in the EV sector can definitely grow their business while maintaining control also and long term vision also. Thank you.
Wow, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. We got an answer that had full justice for the question. Women-centric funding programs, like we came to know that IEM Bangalore is providing. Then a strong business case with scalability, financial structure. You mentioned about everything, ma'am. So got so many points within a 3 minute. Thank you. So
Thank you.
I'm moving on to the next tagline. I'm going to a conclusion, but don't worry, all the panelists will get good questions from our audience side as well. So let's discuss the future of women in this industry and how we can foster greater participation as part of this Women's Day. So my first question is to Dr. Sri Lakshmi MP. Here I would like to ask that STEM fields will see fewer women in leadership roles in general. What can companies do to encourage more women to take up technical and decision-making positions in EV-related research and development?
Yeah. So as you can see now, the representation of women, especially in the leading positions, have significantly increased now when we compare it with maybe in 1 decade before. So this is just the remarkable change has happened because of the skills of women has been testamented by the people who are, and they know how it can be helping for the business. However, when I see the progress, the growth of women who are in the early career professionals, not in the leading position, there is a notable gap in that. So the main reason will be certain challenges which especially women would face is because of the responsibilities she will have at the age when she is going into these early career stages. So the main thing which any organization or a company can do is to make the policies which will have an inclusive work culture. That is, they have to proactively recognize and reward the achievements of the employees, especially when it is a female employee, which will make them feel very positive and also inclusive into that organization, which helps them own their work and own their field of whatever research or whatever activity they are doing, which will give more output. And also there is a requirement for the women to talk. So there should be an encouragement for the women to talk. They should be given an opportunity to express themselves, and that expression should be with confidence, and that expression of whatever they are saying should be heard without any interruption. And that also should be ensured in most of the work cultures. That gives our women a very important position, and that making things loud and clear is a very important trait for becoming a leader. And as I said, the career path of a woman is highly non-linear. That is often because of the motherhood, family responsibilities, or other caregiving things which she has to do. Therefore, there has to be given a fair chance during all the upskilling and promotions, taking all these into consideration about their non-linear career path when compared to a male employee in the same organization. And also, a woman would be very much benefited if she is having a work-life balance. That is very challenging, but once it is there, there will be a lot of output coming in from the women who is working in any field. So, to make a work-life challenge, for example, a woman working in an EV sector, if the requirement of the work is only some software design or coding, and if there is a requirement for the presence of the women at the workplace as well as home, there should be opportunities given, like there should be work from home provided, there should be flexibility of timing available in the workspace, etc. So all these things may help a women to do better in their workplace, and I feel that a women has a better problem solving, or as I can see it as an inherent problem solving skills, and this is going to be very much helpful in being an entrepreneur or to a firm which they are working on, and when they come to a leadership position. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You made a strong statement that make the policies that has inclusive work culture and give rewards and give more importance to female. I hope that Ms. Neha Sharma, Ms. Priyanka CP, and Dr. Deepthi is taking notes, because they have their own startups or they are working in a big company. So yeah, thank you, ma'am, for that. Then he also mentioned about expressing the thoughts that women have, and I think IEEE PES Kerala chapter has done a wonderful job today to gather all the major females from all the domains together on this day. So thank you for that, IEEE PES Kerala chapter. Now coming to the next question to Dr. Diti ma'am. Ma'am, could you please comment on how digital innovation accelerates this electric vehicle development?
Yeah, actually, the digital innovations they are having a pivotal role in accelerating the EV development. As Priyanka was already mentioned, that cutting edge technologies like AI powered or AI driven, IoT powered charging infrastructures, the BMS systems that is powered by AI, and also the autonomous vehicles. They are AI driven autonomous vehicle, and even the charging infrastructure itself, they all are making now it's AI based. That means you need a the digital innovation is happening faster. uh, Another thing is that like advanced tools, that also I think Priyanka was mentioning the same. We need advanced simulation tools. That is not for something you need to design it, rather than design and optimization, and you are reshaping how these EVs can be developed, and not only developing how you can deploy that thing to the customer, because finally customer satisfaction come into picture. When we talk about the digital innovation means the reliability and efficiency of the electric vehicles are now in a question, because the public has some doubts on that, whether it will be reliable, how efficient it will be. So in that aspect, if we can maintain throughout maintain a reliability aspect by the predictive maintenance, and as well as the digital twins, that is AI created virtual replicas for EVs. They can simulate the performance, we can test the designs, optimize the manufacturing process, everything that can happen with the digital twinning. And another thing is that, what about the maintenance? The software updates over the air, OTAs, are now coming into the more into the customer attraction, because when you look into the controller aspect for any system in EV, like a motor controller, whatever it be, OBCs or EVSE infrastructure, whatever it be, OTA based microcontrollers are now an important thing. That is, you can maintain the service over there. So that is attracting the customers more. increasing our user experience. So all these are, we can say that the digital innovations that is happening in the EV structure. Uh, when you are selecting a microcontroller that is automotive qualified, not only automotive qualified, there should be maintenance happening over there. So that is one thing, another important aspect, you can say that. So overall, the digitization is not making the things faster, it should make the things smarter enough. Not only making it faster, it should be smarter enough so that the customers can accept it, they can adapt the things, and more our industries can grow faster. uh, so BMS based AI system, when I say an example, uh, that is something drawing more attraction from most of the customers. So that way we can think like digitization is getting more attraction from the EV industries, all the software innovations, everything that is contributing into the EV domain from the aspect of digital, from digital aspect itself.
Thank you, ma'am. You talked about AI-driven tech, CV development, OTA-based microcontrollers. I think these are the topics that we students could take notes on. As you mentioned, the importance of these, at present the industries are going through. Thank you, ma'am, for that. So
Thank you.
next, I have a question to Ms. Priyanka CP. So the question is: Women bring unique perspectives to technology and leadership. What initiatives or support systems do you believe can help more women break barriers in the EV industry and take on leadership roles in engineering, like manufacturing and businesses?
Yeah. I before joining BorgWarner, I was doing my PhD in NIT Calicut. So I was into the motor design. My MTech thesis was also on the motor design and implementation. So I think I stick on the same subject throughout my career regarding the motor design. After joining BorgWarner, I that means I joined in a team of 20, where me and one of my colleagues, two females, and all other are men. Mostly if looking onto the other teams also, like the control and motor design, or other mechanical teams which is analyzing, so most are men oriented. So if some, that means first time when I attended the global meeting for regarding the motor design, that means me and globally, I think from Noblesville, one teammate, Catherine, we are the two women in the entire motor design team. So globally also, if we are looking only two women are there in BorgWarner regarding the motor design. And also looking onto the testing. So as of now, we have a high voltage testing setup. We have a 190 kilowatt dyne setup. So I am into the testing also. So there also, if I am looking onto only two women are there in the entire testing group. So I think a lot of challenges is there regarding doing all that things and picking up and all. But along with that, I found that a lot of other aspects are also there to join that means an industry. So there is a saying like that women are more comfortable in the academia session than the industry. But here I saw a lot of female employee who was there before, like someone have completed around 15 years and so. So they are saying that we have to be like a that means we have to learn continuously, we have to update it continuously, like it's a procedure, like we have to that means keep ourselves training, along with that we have to complete the project. So there is a deadline where we need to finish all the things, and we are into the productive sector, so like that we are manufacturing the things which is applying on the EV which is in into the roads. So there are a lot of challenges, but I think that we have to face it with confidence. Along that, we have to learn ourselves, and we have to update ourselves, like which are the technologies as of now using for EVs, and what are the roles where we can apply. And also, if that means I have joined here as a senior engineer system. So next my position is as a leader. I'm working with a very good manager, and he is a really motivating person who is allowing me to participate in all the events like expos, along with that all the global meetings and conference. So that is a required thing in order for a woman to come into the picture, where you can globally get recognition in an automotive sector, which is really a male oriented thing. So a lot of challenges are there, and maybe some situations will be there where you will feel a little uncomfortable, but that means you can able to make it, because if you are really passionate into it, you can able to make it out really good. And first of all, we have to make it that means like a passion, like we have to do it, and we have to make our own position in the male dominant industry. So that is a challenging thing, but nothing is not impossible. So you can able to do if you have a really passion into the dreams which you want to chase.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. It was really motivating to hear that we can stick on to just a one domain of interest and excel in that if we put forward all our effort into it. And I think we all of us feel so proud of you as an Indian female representing like a woman, like all of us. And yes, ma'am, we can all like do apply this meeting the deadline, as you told, that be what you guys do in the business. I think we can apply it in our real lives also. Like we can keep our own deadlines and getting upskilled and learning new things daily and pushing forward and break our barriers. Thank you, ma'am, for your words. So next, I am going to the final concluding thing. So as we conclude, let's discuss the future of women in this industry. To all the panelists, I would like to ask a question. If you could give one piece of advice to women aspiring to enter the EV sector, what would that advice be? I know that it is like a general question, where we always used to ask such a question for a concluding. So it's free, like anybody can answer. I would like to hear from all of you.
So, like, I'll say that considering the electric mobility EV sector, the future of EV sector is certainly very highly promising, especially for women who are looking to build careers in this space, because this field is falling under sustainable technology, and definitely the global shift towards climate change, environmental consciousness is directly catering to the same. So when the EV industry definitely is getting linked to the circular economy, where the recycling industry is opening up, where raw materials, especially from batteries, can be recycled and reused. So this opens up exciting opportunities for women in battery recycling and sustainability driven innovations in the electric mobility field itself. Then talking about that, this domain is certainly heavily technology oriented. So there are long term career growth in battery technology, charging infrastructure, and also software driven EV infrastructure. So this is the advice I give to women. And talking about the women entrepreneurs and corporate leaders who wish to enter into the EV space, there are challenges. Challenges are different. Like this is a capital intensive industry, so you'll be requiring heavy investment, particularly in battery manufacturing and quality control. Quality assurance has to be non-negotiable in this field, because it is a warranty driven business, so maintaining high standards is very important. Then you need to have well defined policies and compliances, and also safety parameters need to be taken into consideration. Then EV technology, since it is very highly sophisticated, so a technical team that can solve complex engineering challenges is crucial for a long term success. So the industry definitely presents a future of sustainability, technology, and innovation, and definitely we can look forward to adapt to the rapidly evolving landscape. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Talk like a true businesswoman. So anybody else could add on?
Yeah, I agree with whatever Neha Sharma has said regarding the EV industry. I too believe that that is a future now, and anybody who could work towards a technology which can improve a very small percentage of any kind of specifications in that industry is going to be a billionaire in future. So it is a very promising industry. But as a teacher, as a researcher, my advice to all the women who are working, be it an entrepreneur or a professional, is that it's not about working hard. I always say that it's about working regularly. So have perseverance, even if there are things which are not going well a day, it will happen. But please don't stop working. Having a regular working culture, be it 1 hour or 2 hour a day, without a big break, is something which will give you a lot of results. So that is the piece of advice I want to give. And another thing, as I'm a mother of a toddler now, having a lot of responsibilities at home and all. So from my life, what I have learned is rather than thinking to be 100% in everything, we can just let things happen and then do our work, whatever it is, towards whatever is the responsibility towards our work or things, and everything will happen very good, very well. So don't take up all the responsibilities. Take rest. It is also very much essential. Don't feel that everything is only your responsibility. Nobody is indispensable. So that is one piece of advice I want to give to all. And I'm very happy to see a lot of our students itself sitting with us as our panelists. And also I could see many of them listening to me when I'm speaking now. Very happy that all of you are there, and I know the challenges of few, at least two of the panelists who are here, and how they have overcome and reached this. So very happy for that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. After a tiring whole day of lectures from my faculties, I feel so motivated now. So after this, maybe we all will go and do some kind of productivity stuff for ourselves. Anybody would like to add on?
Yeah, actually, what Neha and Sri Lakshmi ma'am was pointing, that EV industry, it is a very prominent and even though dynamic. So, as a woman, we all are dynamic, right? All our nature is truly dynamic. So we can adapt easily into that dynamic nature, because we could see more and more women are entering into the EV domain now. Now, I'm working at Tata Elxsi Calicut office. Actually, 50% of our employees are women, and I'm proud to say that actually because they are running that organization with 50% women, and they are considering our needs well. It is not true with all the industries, because I know that I have worked in another industries also. So working with working as a woman, it's difficult, but our dynamic nature will truly help us. But the thing is that we should choose a position such that coincide with our skill set, what is your passion, as well as what the industry needs. If you are passionate about to enter into an industry, so what industry needs, we need should know what is your skill set. When both of this meets at that point, yeah, obviously we can enter into that. It's not only for women, all the students here, where where all your skill set meet, you can enter into the EV industries. Another thing is that we need to upskill, reskill, that what the industry needs. You should not stick on to the old material. We should know what is happening around you. Upskill yourself. If you want to attend the seminars, online courses, get certifications, and yeah, upskill yourself, and also participate in all the events. Uh, and don't feel like you are not going to a city which is far away from your hometown. Don't just hold yourself. Go and attend the event if your family supports. I mean, if your family around you, it's supporting you, and your what is yeah, that's what you just go and participate the event, and make a network in the industry. make a network. That is very important, so that we will get our experience get sharpened up. We will get more industrial interactions and stay updated with the new platforms. I think that's enough. That's well enough. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. As you mentioned, upskilling, I'm sure more and more such events where all the women of this kind will collaborate, and we'll get more technical and networking sessions organized by in future by IEEE PES Kerala Chapter. So thank you, ma'am. And it was wonderful to hear that 50% of the working people at Tata Elxsi was women. So it was wonderful to hear that. Yeah. Anybody would like to add on? Actually, we are moving close to the end of our session.
Okay, just
No,
so
you
whatever.
can ask for the session, questions from the audience too, if possible.
Sure. Sure. Priyanka, ma'am, you can talk in a few, like maybe a 1 minute. Think even.
Yes, so whatever Deepthi as well as Neha and Sri Lakshmi missed out, that is true. Add on to that, anyway, you have to, that means agree that it's a male dominant industry. So you have to make your space there. You have to make others to appreciate you. You have to make others to recognize you. You have to make others to ask you like that. You have to make your part there. That is what I learned there. So one thing is you have to update yourself thoroughly throughout the techniques and the manufacturing which is going there, and also you have to keep update yourself. There is no time for a separate training and all. You have to make yourself ready for all the things which a project is demanding. So that is one thing, and also a lot of opportunities are there regarding BorgWarner. So it's we have certified with a great place to work, and I have seen a lot of women employees who is working here for more than 15 years or so. So one thing I want to tell you is that you make yourself confident and seek all the opportunities. Be bold, be strong, and make yourself like you are also equal to the other participants like that. So thereby you can make a space in the AV industry. That is what I have experienced here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We could understand from your words that you have hard worked a lot and you're a person who did your daily homeworks to reach such a level of success. So next, if any of the audience would like to add on or ask a question, I would appreciate that. You could ask to any of our panelists or in general. Yeah, sir.
I'm truly honored to see these lovely four women and so many good points. You girls are so confident. This is, as you say, that it's not about the man's world or women's world. It is about the passion. What you want to do. If you have the passion, then inclusivity, accommodations, all these things comes. So take one and follow your passion. That is this. Some of you might have heard this Harbans Rai Bachchan's Madhusala. So he says, say, Raho pakad ke tu chala chal pa jayega Madhusala. So that means if you keep on, sticking to your focus, so then things will come, and nobody thinks you inferior without your consent, right? So you always, focus that way. I'm really happy, but I had a couple of technical questions, but in the interest of time, I could ask, that why do you have to do fast charging so fast? I mean, to fill the tank. If we could do it overnight at home, it's the impact on the grid, etc. But that's for a separate day and separate discussion. But again, I'm really, really honored to be part of this, 1 hour. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us for this 1 hour and listening. Anybody would like to ask any questions to the panelist, or if not, we'll go to the conclusion. Yeah, sir.
Ajit sir, if you want to add. Ajit sir is there?
Ajit Gopi sir is not here.
And while they are coming,
Yeah,
many of
he's
you are coming towards London. any of you coming to us London, just drop me an email. We could go for coffee, and I can show you also our battery research at Imperial College London.
Okay, okay, very nice, very nice.
Rajit sir is here with us. Sir.
Sorry, sir. I just
Yeah.
sir is there. Yeah, please, sir. Sir, please, sir.
Sir, you are not audible.
Now, is your volume is less here.
The volume is less, I
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. Thanks, all the guests here, especially Professor
No,
Bikash,
perfect, sir.
Priyanka, Professor Bikash, Deepthi, Dr. Srilashmi, Neha Sharma for being here on this International Women's Day. Thank you so much for your wonderful speech and the sharing of your thoughts this particular day. Thank you so much on behalf. I am Dr. Ajit Gopi, immediate past chair, and we are privileged to have you here on this particular day to get these insights. Thank you so much on behalf of IEEE PES Kerala Chapter.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Haris sir, anything you want to add? Haris sir.
No, Bobby sir.
Yeah.
You can carry.
In that case, Rahul, please proceed with the winding up and Aditya.
Yeah. I hope Nafisa ma'am is here. Nafisa ma'am.
Sir, Haris.
I think
She's not. I think she has already. I will give the vote of thanks.
Yeah, another
okay,
compliment.
sure,
Yeah.
sir.
Haris, sir, please go ahead, sir.
Sure.
Haris, sir, please go ahead.
She has left.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the IEEE PES Kerala Chapter. It's on a formal note. Actually, Ajit sir has already given this thing already, but I want to express our sincere gratitude to all our speakers for sharing the insights, and expertise with us today. Your talks was enlightening and thought-provoking.
We couldn't see you, sir. Can you lower your camera? We couldn't see you. We want to see you.
Okay.
Can you? Yeah. Now it's
Yes.
okay. Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. So I would like to thank Dr. Deepthi Nair, specialist, Tata Alexi, for giving our insights. And think she was talking about they are having around 50% participation of women in their company. That's a very good thing. Dr. Srilashmi from Assistant Professor in NIT Calicut. Thank you for your giving your thoughts from your academic perspective. And Neha Sharma, Vijayanda Vignanda Private Limited, being an entrepreneur, she has given her experience she's in the manufacturing of lithium battery. As we are all aware, the EV, the electric vehicles is getting on a center stage in India also. So large scale penetration of EVs is already happening, and it will be within a short time. It will be much more. So being in a manufacturing side mostly we are exporting from foreign countries, lithium batteries and all, China and all. And if we are manufacturing from our country itself, that will be a game changer for the EV vehicle penetration. Priyanka, Senior Engineer Systems. The name of the company, Borg Wagner, right?
Yeah, Borg Warner. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so she was in the designing of the motors from early stage, and right now she's doing it, continuing. That's a very good thing for sharing your insights on that side. I would like to thank our respected chair Bobby Pittisar for for giving the introductory remarks. And I would also like to thank our Bigesh C. Pal. Sorry, I should have mentioned it earlier. Sorry for missing out. From the Imperial College for giving his insights from the starting of this particular webinar as part of the International Women's Day. Thank you, sir. I hope PS Kerala Chapter will be fortunate to meet you in Kerala this year, as you already mentioned. And I would like to thank our moderator Aditya P. Rajiv from IEEE PES YP. She has done a very good job moderating this particular session. And last not the least, our beloved secretary, Dr. Rahul Sadish, because he has taken a lot of pains. I think he was on the way to Andon right now, traveling. So, and even then, he has taken a lot of pains for arranging this particular webinar today on behalf of the PS Kerala Chapter. And I'd also like to thank all the attendees who has been joined today for attending this particular webinar and making it a success. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please come.
Thank you, everyone. Photo session.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. So, Priyanka, I could interview you all now.
Yeah. Aditya, can you take everyone if video is on? In your laptop, right? So
Yeah,
can you take
yes,
a snap?
Yeah, I can see everyone. Yeah. So if Dr. Sri Lakshmi ma'am could also turn on and Neha Sharma could also turn on, ma'am.
Everyone is turned on. Lakshmi ma'am is turning on, I think. Yeah.
Okay, it's not loaded for me, I guess.
My video is on.
Yeah. I can see you, ma'am. I can see. Yeah, I've taken the photo.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Priyanka.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I couldn't get you initially. Now I understand.
Hope you understand
Okay.
now. Yeah, we met at Lourdes.
No, I
Yeah,
could understand.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining for this with the Power Energy Society, because we are into we are actually struggling to get more powerful ladies to join the energy transition. So you are the people powering us to move the energy transition on the EV side, on the energy charging side, on the PV side, on the technology side, on the research side. So we need you all to speed up the energy transition. So the chapter respects all of you on this Women's Day. So be powerful, be fearless. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
to
so
all.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good evening. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.